welcome back to another episode. My name is Vanessa Canals and I am a maternity and beauty portrait photographer out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's been about a month since I've been on here. Thank you so much for your patience. As you can see, it's holiday season. I have been absolutely consumed with Christmas sessions, but that is past me now. I promise to show up on here on a regular basis. Because it's holiday season, I thought it would be fitting to show you guys how I created my 2025 holiday card. So since 2020, I have created a tradition at the studio where I choose one of my clients to be my holiday face for the year. This year, I did choose Tiffany. You've seen her on my channel before, my Mylar videos and such. If you haven't seen that already, please check those out. She will be my holiday card for this year. I decided to do a red on red look, which I absolutely love. It's probably one of my favorite things to do as far as photographing colors. People do get intimidated with photographing red on red just because, you know, the color balance could get a little bit wacky. I did post some shorts on color balancing when I do things like this, but we will be doing a red on red look today. So with that red on red look, I am doing it with two constant lights. I'm shooting with one constant light hitting through the scrim. I chose the scrim because I needed it to give a lot of ambient light to a big space. And then the second constant light is attached to a Fresnel modifier, which is my favorite thing. If you guys haven't watched my other videos, Fresnel is my go-to for many beauty portraits. So the Fresnel will be hitting her, giving her a soft, beautiful glow on her face. In addition to the other constant light through the scrim, it creates a beautiful portrait. So my space is rather large. I have very large ceilings and my walls are very far apart. And sometimes people think that's great, a lot of free space, but unfortunately as a photographer, large spaces sometimes can work against you. It involves either shooting with lights that are very high power, raising the power on the light, or just shooting at a very high ISO, which sometimes, you know, as indoor studio photographers, we try to avoid. So because my big space was working against me, I wasn't getting the fully lit image that I was looking for. So you will see towards the end of the video, I did add a strobe to work alongside my constant lights, just to give a little bit more ambient light towards my actual scenery. So it isn't something you need to do. You do not need to add the flash. I did that because I had a vision of what I wanted it to look like. And of course, as we know, every light has its purpose, and I needed that strobe to have a purpose of giving me more ambient light towards the rest of the set. So enough rambling with that. Before we begin, if you are not subscribed already to my channel, please don't forget to click subscribe on your way out. If this is your first video with me, please make sure to check the rest of the library and see all the other videos that I posted, but please subscribe. I always appreciate that. So guys, with that said, let's do this. Let's get this party started. All right, so here is the setup from the front. As you will see, the constant light shooting through the scrim and the other constant light attached to the Fresnel. Here's the constant light shooting through the scrim just to soften that light that I need to cover this big space. And the Fresnel, you'll see that beautiful glow in the center where the client will be standing. Here is the constant light attached to the Fresnel. This is what it looks like. And I had it powered between 25 to 27%. I kind of fluctuated a little bit. Here's what it looks like from the client view with the Fresnel right in front and the other constant light shooting light towards the entire background. So I'm going to show you now how I put this dress on her. This was just a big piece of fabric. I clipped it on and then I attached this adorable bow that I had to the back of it, and it made it look like a dress. So you're gonna see in a few moments here that there's some pops of flash. I really had to do this. I wasn't getting the full lit up backdrop as I liked. The constant lights just weren't doing it. It's my big space. It works against me in many ways. But I did have the flash. You will see it pop a few times here now. Like I said, it was just to give a little bit more ambient light towards the Christmas trees, so it wasn't so dark. That Fresnel modifier, you'll see that beautiful glow. And I feel like these videos, it doesn't really do it justice. That Fresnel modifier really gives such a beautiful old Hollywood glow to the face. It really is one of my favorite things to use when shooting beauty portraits. All right, so let's check out the lighting diagram from the top. Here's what it looks like. As I mentioned, I used one constant light through the scrim at 100% and the Fresnel modifier on the constant light, I used it between 25 to 27%. And here is where I placed my Profoto B1X umbrella when needed. I had it at just 50% power. I didn't need more than that. So here is the final reveal. Hope you like the images and how they turned out. I promise to be back next week with a new one. Take care, guys.